Howdy folks, it's Mama B. Today I'm going to show you how to use your single crochet increase and decrease. So we're going to start by making a circle. And that's just 3 chains and connect them through the end chain. Now you just have this little cluster of yarn here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and work our way into the center of that yarn. And we're going to increase as much as we possibly can, really. So I like to do about 6. If it's a big circle, you could do more than that. But so here we're at 4, 5, 6. You can see that makes it a nice circle. And then we're going to go into that one with a single crochet, that first one that we started on our second row. Okay, so we've got a bunch of single crochets in a circle, about 6 of them, and then we're going to tie it off by doing a single crochet into that first of the 6. Okay, and then we're just going to keep going around, but what we're going to do is we're going to increase every other one. So that one we didn't, that was just a single crochet. This one we're going to do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then we're going to just do a single crochet, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Now what we're doing is we're widening the circle, but it's still relatively round, and by doing this you will be able to make a ball, and if you stuff it you'll make a ball, or you can make the head of a doll, or you can make a head of a toy animal, and a body actually. So you can see how it's continuing to increase, but it's still doing kind of a cup shape. So this is how we can do that. And you just keep doing it until you get to the size that you want. Another thing that you can do is you can use these for your freeform scrumbles, and we'll be talking about those shortly. So if you don't know what they are, just keep watching for videos because they're coming. So we're just going to make a little stuffed animal in this one. We just want a little one. So I'm about half the size of the head that I want. And if you're to watch the stuffed animal, we're not really making a stuffed animal, but we're assuming that in this project we're going to. Then what you'll do is you'll do a round or 2. If you want it to be like the elongated body, you can do 4 or 5 or 6 of single crochets without increasing or decreasing. And then what will happen is it will start to lengthen out the body if that's what you're making. I'm making a head, so I don't want to do it any more than that. So at this point I will start to decrease. And if you remember from the decrease video, you do your stitch in, you do your second stitch in, and you pull it. And then you do 1 and the next one, and pull it all the way off. And you want to do regular stitches in between these decreases so it's not just a big tangled knot. So decrease, you go once, pull your yarn through the 1 stitch and pull your yarn through the next one, and then drop them both off. And do your regular crochet, pull your yarn through 1, then the next, drop them both off. And you can see this is starting to fill up, or fill in. It's getting so tight that it's hard to find a space. Now at this point, if you're making a doll head or something like that, something you want stuffing or a ball, you will put your stuffing in there now. And then you will continue to crochet to decrease it until you have no stitch room left. Now, if you're watching too close, I might have lost count, but you get the idea. So here we have our head, and then if you want to turn this into a doll or something, you will crochet single stitches a little bit, and then you'll start to increase. And you'll increase and it'll make shoulders. And you'll increase some more and it'll make a body. And then you can stitch your arms onto it or your legs onto that body. I'm going to show you this real fast because it's kind of cool how it works. So this is when I get to the part where I'm just going to stop and I'm going to let you fill in the blanks. You can see that there's the head, and then it starts opening up to do the shoulders. When that gets to the size that you want, then you'll do just straight stitch, single stitch for each single stitch, and then when you get the length of your body that you want, then you'll start to decrease and tie it off. So that you can see there's some really cool stuff you can do with increasing and decreasing. I just want to show you a fun little thing that I did. This is a doll that I made for my daughter. It's just slightly bigger than a quarter. It is made with sewing thread and a very fine crochet needle, and I just did the increases, decreases, and then I stitched the arms on. I'll show you real fast here if I can. Not sure if the dress will even come up. I'm going to show you with the legs. Yeah, the dress is kind of tight. I crocheted the body and the head, and then I stitched the arms on and the legs on later, and crocheted the dress on for her. And of course the hair and little flowers and stuff. So you can get quite creative, and this is all freeform. This is freehand crochet. There's no patterns or anything like that, but it's so much fun to experiment with. Folks, I hope you had a great day, and I'm thankful that you watch our videos, and just have a fantastic day. Keep crocheting.